Creating a schedule for our kids this summer is going to be a game changer. If you've never done it before, create a schedule, okay? I was a mental health specialist and special education teacher. And I know that when kids come back from the break, two things happen. One, they don't want to do no work. They don't want to sit down. Teachers got to work real hard to get them on track. You know what I mean? Put the structure back in. That's a lot on a teacher. And you know what? It's not just about the teacher. It's about your child. Now your child is having a slow start to the new year. All right? Because whenever your child doesn't have self-discipline or self-control, whenever our children don't have those, then it gets in the way of their academic progress. So while the teacher is working with them to improve their focus and make them sit down and make them listen, follow the rules and all this other, they could be learning and they can be growing, okay? So that's one reason why. It's because they don't be wanting to do nothing and they still have summer vacation on their mind. They still want to chill and everything. A lot of times kids lose valuable learning that they, gain during the school year. They lose it, okay? During the summer, we want to have them have structure throughout. So that's the first reason, is they don't really be wanting to do nothing. And the teachers got to really work hard to replace that, right? Again, our children will be running behind the bus, running after it instead of driving it. We want our children driving the bus. So we want to make sure that our kids have a schedule. It could be modified. They don't have to get up as early. But when the kids are waking up when they want to, and if they wake up at a decent time, okay. And if it's before the time that you want them to get up, right? Okay, that's fine. But if you have a child that's like, I want to sleep till 12, I want to sleep till 1. Sometimes they get real crazy. 1, 2, right? Most of the day is already done. And think about it as adults. If we lived our days like that, how productive would we be unless we had a job, okay? That we worked at night and then we slept during the day, right? So we are growing our children for later on in life as well, okay? So that they know that you have to get up. This is what I want you to do to get up. This is your lunch time. This is your dinner time. These are your chores for the day. This is your independent study time, right? Leisure time. Okay, so we're not taking away their summer. We're just structuring. Do you want your child to be playing a game all day, or on their phones all day, or watching TV all day, or driving you crazy all day? Right? Like if you work from home, right? You know what I'm saying? I work from home. Being that I work from home, there's a lot of time that I'm going to be working. And if they all around, they don't have on their mind what they're supposed to be doing, or what right now, this is what I'm going to be focused on. Something that's going to grow them, something that's going to have them, get their hands dirty. As far as we got gardening back here, so we're going to have gardening this summer, or chores they have to do, or read a book they're reading, or a puzzle they're doing, you know what I'm saying? Or a project, a science project they're going to be doing. Like, they have to be occupied still, okay? And it has to be, excuse the background noise, it has to be something that's customized for them and their growth, but also keeps the structure in place so that by the time they go back to school, they have good structure. They've taken advantage of the summer and have grown in a bunch of different areas. This is an excellent time for them to work on things that interest them, interest-led learning, okay? So my advice is to sit down with your kids and find out from them what activities they would like to do during the summer, right? And then if you have some activities, you can add some in there too. Structure it out, and then have a schedule of when they're supposed to be doing what. Sure, they can have some late days if you approve, right? They have some late days, but they should know if they want to sleep late, or if they want to get up, if they want to stay up later, it's under these conditions. And mom has to say, okay, yes, for this night, you can get up, you can stay up a little later. And this is the time that you need to be up by tomorrow. And this is the time. So we want our kids to do that so that they can be responsible and accountable, and then start to manage your routine, okay? So that's really my advice. Let me know what y'all think about this summer, because me and my kids could be very structured this summer. Like I said, I work from home. The house still got to be clean, right? We're still going to be cooking together. We're going to be baking together. We're going to be out here in the garden, working together, go on walks together, go to the park. I just went with my teenager to the park the other day. We walked. We had a nice walk, and then we just stood on this little landing they have, like right before by the lake, and turtles swam up to us, geese swam around us. We saw the geese come out of the water and start eating together, and they were around us. It was just so amazing. It was a wonderful experience, right? So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be going to the museum, going to the zoo, going to the beach, but it's all going to be planned in advance because mama is working. I work from home. And I would love to do all these wonderful things, but it's got to be organized. Y'all have to follow the schedule, right? I got rules in my house, okay? And then you're going to have time to just choose something that you want to do. You're going to have time to just relax, right? But have some structure, because when they go back to school in September or August, depending on where you're from, right? There's going to be structure.